doing it.
Alright, you can join.
More buttons.
Share chat's enabled. Yeah, my temperatures are not what they should be.
Well, that's no good.
Yeah, because it's like 37, 41 on the cold side.
Well, remember, it's a lot easier to get something hot than it is to get something cold. How much? What are your? What? How much pressures are? How many milliliters of pressure are you making with that setup?
Well, that is a question.
At 4.3. So not ideal. Though granted, I don't really think this setup here works until you get into the red cables. Just because at that point you're able to push enough temperature through. What you're probably gonna want to do at this point is we can cheese to get you some PCBs.
Well,
We
I
don't
could
need
use molten plastic and pressure tubes to get the reinforced pressure tubes.
Yes. I was just gonna say that we get your liquid compressors here upgraded to advanced, but that takes the blue tubes, which requires the assembly station.
Alright, we disconnected the chamber, so it should only be running the vortex tubes. It should literally only be doing the vortex tubes, so why the fuck?
Vortex tubes get hungry.
Fucking apparently, bastards.
We could also set up, or again require making up some PCBs. We could make the flux capacitor. Although that also takes blue piping. And most of our compressors that are going to be worth are going to need blue. So we may be better off disconnecting this system for now and just using the lava and cold compressors. You can just use a wrench to disconnect it.
Yellow?
Do you know the baby covers?
No idea.
Great.
Oh, one sec.
Not a problem. Okay, time to get this going. Iridium, tungsten, titanium. All right, so you guys are gonna go and be merry.
Alright. I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm being attacked by creatures from space. I don't think the guest star thing worked as it should have, so I'm gonna attempt to try that again.
Oh
Might need
yeah,
another invite.
Give me a sec. Yeah, just like, oh, apparently you fucking timed out, even though I refreshed the fucking page.
Mine was just showing a gray box anyway, so it could very well have just broken.
Yeah.
All right, round 2.
Yeah.
Wait,
Alright. Yeah, so I'll pick up this whole thing. Oh, fuck. Magnet.
what about magnet? Oh, you're dropping shit. Hopefully you fell fast enough.
I didn't.
Shame.
There's a couple thermo ones anyways. So,
Eh,
not the end of the world.
Yeah, the thermos, they're nice, but they're not the best. Okay, need this thing to get done building. I did sort out my issue with the annealed copper.
Okay.
I found an item that I can import both fluids and solids into.
Alright.
You want to know what it is?
What?
The ME ingredient buffer. A
Okay.
storage block that can hold 36 types of anything. Okay. So... Damn, I don't have any more of those.
Oh. Fuck sakes. Where the fuck did I put that? There it is. Fuck sakes. Here, it takes the pressure.
Man's just losing everything. That'll handle that. Give me a pattern. Because we need to tell the system.
How did you close this fucking thing off? Like, how
Just right click. Just right click it with a wrench. You'll have to do both sides of it.
So if I take this configurator, right click, didn't do a thing.
1 second.
Like literally using the tool from the mod.
Well, there's a logistical configurator, and there's a normal, and there's a different type of wrench. But just using the configurator from mechanism, right click, right click.
Fuck's sakes. So dumb.
The logistical configurator is for the logistic side, the logistic configurators for the logistic piping and stuff from Pneumaticraft. There's also just the pressurized wrench, which is just a wrench.
Well, I'm gonna make fucking one of those. 'Cause Jesus Christ.
Sorry, not sorry. Hey, look, there's your quest for the pneumatic wrench.
Everything goes into diesel plus heat.
Okay, so don't need those recorded anymore. I need 16 of these,
Half
which
a
is
second. That.
God, these things are expensive, and I'm not happy about it. But once I can get this initial part through, it then gets a lot cheaper. It gets about half as expensive and a lot faster. Born Slippy. I imagine these guys. Yes, it all generated a thing. Wonderful. You love to see it. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. Working on that. Get that. I just need this done still.
Water lapis.
You can just extract water buckets out of the system.
Let me do.
Have one of the donuts? Just want one. Just want one.
Chocolate hazelnut one, there's a white chocolate.
What?
There's a berry one and there's a white chocolate.
What's this gonna be?
Okay, it's because you don't have enough pressure. Do you need pressure for this?
Yeah. Yeah, so you can tell by the graph within the interface that it needs to get into the green, which is going to be 2 bars of pressure.
Oh, that's fucking annoying.
Connect in from the side.
There we go.
Never claimed it wasn't annoying. I've just fucked around with it enough to know how it do.
Hey, Luke.
Hey, Luke. How you doing?
Oh, I forgot to pull YouTube.
So, what do you generate for me? You give this.
Okay, so
That will get that.
elevator, pneumatic jackhammer, hammer drawn, empty PCB.
Okay. I could make that work. It's just gonna be messy. But messy's the half of my name at this point.
Okay, so to use this heat frame, place on any inventory when heated by adjacent cells.
So you right click it on a chest.
Okay. Then make a fucking 100. Just fuck it. So if I go this and then I go over here, okay, so it's cooling that. So now
Yep.
I need LPG.
Yes. Which LPG is made in the processing plant.
So
Now, again, we can bypass your need for plastic sheet.
and coal, I think is good. Yeah, but I'm just doing it for the quest.
That's fair.
So boop. Oh, okay. That's gonna make a bunch more plastic than I thought it was.
It makes 10 per bucket, which is nice.
Yeah.
Especially with how annoying it is to get LPG.
Yeah.
What do I need to make? You. You're fucking cheap. Do I have any more books of taboo? I do.
Okay. So
Give me that. Apparently that was a quest for something. It's probably a bee thing. And diamond and gas tier. That needs to be done on the circle. It goes in the circle hole. And what do I need for... brush, hopper, maybe dispenser.
okay. BCB blueprints. I gotta buy that from Amazon.
Yes. Okay. Got this man's in a pocket. Actually, I don't need a janitor. I need a transporter. So replace brush with a minecart. easily enough. Okay. We will take this man's down here.
Let's get rid of some shit. Don't need that, don't need that. That's apparently useless. Don't need that. Need that, don't need that. Okay, so UV light box.
You, my little friend, are going to come over here because you have a very important job to do. Very important. Cannot be done without you. Yes. I don't need that to be an extended. I just have that be a normal. This can in turn be relocated to here. Also means I can do that. You extract from here. You deposit here. Okay. You are going to take this and make that. Great, great. Actually, no.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, okay, so I gotta hook this back up to heat.
Okay. So next, you're going to make that out of that, and then you're going to get that out of that. Now, if I tell you to make 16 of this, you can do it, hopefully. We'll see. done. We'll actually test the recipe. I actually need to double that, don't I? That's pain. Okay, so this is doing what it can. Okay. That's not making the stainless steel, which then should be getting chilled. Calculate fuel. Needs acetate. Vinyl chloride. The bucket of that, please, system. Yeah, I got that part. Okay. Give me 16 more of these. So you're saying you don't have titanium dust? Okay, and that's because, yep, I see the error of my ways. Thought I didn't need this step. Did need this step. Actually, no. First quest. I just never made that recipe. Okay. That's what I did. Okay. Anyway. Polyvinyl chloride. You gotta make your bucket of etching acid soon.
Yep, I'm waiting on more LPG.
Oh wow, I've actually eaten through that supply. I'm impressed. Get that done. Okay. That explains why I didn't have that recipe. I put it in the wrong spot. Do it every time. Okay, so second you want me to make the processing board. That's gonna be a process. But I've built up the system for this. We're trying to see how well it do.
There we go. Alright, so that.
Polyethylene.
So the UV box, I'm assuming needs pressure.
It does not. It can use optional heat, but using heat makes it faster, but will use up your etching acid. Oh wait, the UV box. I was thinking the etching tank. Uh, you could make up some speed upgrades if you wanted to.
I have some in these compressors. So
I meant for the UV box. Well, if they leave them in the compressors, we can just make up some more. We've got the material. Boom, there's another one in the system. I'm gonna make up a bunch of lubricant. Okay, now I gotta compress this. That's gonna take a minute. Oh, hey, I got more Legos.
More Legos.
Hi there, doggo. Can I help you? Are you guys working on this moment? No. Bam. Processing chip. There's that part done. Now I need sterling and butadiene. Fortunately, styrene is not something we make on distilling. God, I'm glad I set up a bunch of this infrastructure over the last day and a half. Okay, let me make that. That gets that going. Which will then enable me to make my wham. I also need to use Okay, there's that. I got nitrogen. That's gonna take a minute, but that's what we got upgrades for. Make thing go burr.
We do like when things go burr.
Yes. Give me one of those. What's this process? Well, this process is going to be bottlenecked for a hot minute. Why is that? Wait, why is that being bottlenecked by this? Oh, because it also needs that. You know, that makes sense. Ah, that's expensive. 16 of this. No, I need 8 of this. Craft up that. I'm about to be making my life with my newest material a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
It's just expensive to get to. Yeah, the transistors and capacitors are the real pain in the ass when it comes to pneumatic craft. That's new.
What's new?
Press Control H.
Huh.
I'm not gonna be angry about it. I wasn't expecting that to be a thing. I fat fingered a key and found something new. That's doing fine there. Waiting a hot minute here. Okay, I can cancel that. Okay. Uh, you're going to be making those soon. You need silicone for that, which you need carbon for. Now you're actually able to make your carbon. Hey, another smart chest. And a magic missile. Okay. This is going. The factory must grow. Or at least that's what I'm told.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright. I think it's made in here, so it's gonna have to wait a minute. That's fine. Means that I could suspend that for now. Until I'm ready to grab the item for the quest. That remains broken. Might just have to pop it and put it back down. Okay. That's going. This is done, so I can make that bullshittery now. Energy in, 2 items out. We'll need 3 item inputs. It's probably going to be a turbo. Okay. System detected it and got that completed. All right. Okay. We have Wham! Okay, so we're gonna that process. That's gonna take a minute. I will be back in just a second.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, get the doggo some water. Always something with him, I tell you. Alright, well, time to heal up 3 of those and watch my pain and suffering. Okay, so that's going. Damn, I don't need a second programmer. Okay, need more tungsten. That this can then be crushed for 6. That could be enough. Oh man, this thing is eating copper in the copper wire, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's it's like 1.5 ticks or 1.25 ticks per recipe.
Nice.
They go burr. And we like it when things go burr. We like when speedy number go burr. get funny. Infinite amount energy. Invest it in. It's working away. Oh yeah, I have so much overhead on this network now, and I love it. I've upgraded all of my machines to HV power from LV.
Nice.
This process. But I can't because I have 17 other things using this machine. once this is done, I might swap that back to this. So much silicon. And there's not a good way for me to make it.
Yeah.
The quote unquote best way for me to make it is sacrificing 23 emeralds for 6. But I can also just run my blast furnace and get 2 for 2 quartz. It just takes a while. Okay, so now you just need your steel, which you both need. Luckily, the overclock will go burr. That's how grows the pressure.
It's going on just making PCBs because I'm gonna need a fucking ton.
You do need like 7 for the assembly line.
Yeah, I'm gonna make more fucking transistors and shit too.
Yep, they are the worst part of it.
So transistors are classic redstone gold.
Are you needing more rubber for them?
No, I get some.
Or more plastic, I mean? Yeah, we got 43 in the system. And again, we can break down our Legos to get more.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going quick now. Okay, we're just gonna restart that after I swap this back. okay. I did not need to go turbo for that, but I did it anyway. You have no need for any fluid. Okay. Let me digital circuits looks like. Yeah. That's gonna be a minute. But once this is done, I can start the process of compressing more tungsten and dyeing internally. All of this, so that way I can make my implosion compressor to then say, fuck you, I make mini explosions to do my bidding. But it also gets us closer to my end goal,
Which is?
which is the quantum upgrade. Infinite damage. Okay, this. Already have the system to automate that. This bitch. I think we've got most of that. Okay, we have this, but we don't have that. The system knows how to make it indirectly.
Okay.
That. I need more patterns. You know how to get that from that, so we can just tell you that. You love it when that happens. So you can now make that. You need to know to cook that, to freeze that. press that. Wire mill that. Okay. Let's start breaking this down bit by bit here. We know how to make system. We know how to make this. That's easy. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. Those two go there. That's super chill. That's assembler. Hey, you got all your parts made for your laser drill, of your assembly line.
Yeah. I just gotta figure out how to fucking put them together.
Make it essentially a 3x3. With the centerpiece, the platform in the center, and then I typically go inputs and outputs in the corner. The control station is what connects up to the pressure.
So like that?
Waiting for stream to catch up. Yep. And then you just put a chest next to each of the input and or output. I typically have it be a separate chest just so they don't try to infinitely build. And then you just got to put the module that you want into the controller and make sure it's got enough pressure.
Which it doesn't right now.
That's it. I'll say that's going to be the tricky part.
Alright, so...
Yes, we don't have enough of that, and apparently I didn't teach you how to make that. Thought I did. That goes there. Funny enough, I've managed to eat through our bronze backlog. I'm honestly kind of impressed with myself. You're working on that. You're still grinding away. Okay. Thing is just taking a minute, but that's fine as long as it's still working. You're waiting for your turn on that. Okay, that's allowed. Okay, that's what I needed that for. I found it. Made up a whole ass recipe, and I'm like, now what did I need that for? That happens, man.
Mm.
Okay, so that can go into normal crafter. Uh, how many of those do I actually need? I probably only need 2. I could just make that by hand. Throw in a stack of it and be done. Helium 3.
So now I'm just gonna figure out how to make it do.
How to make the assembly station go?
Hmm.
You should just put the input into the input chest, and it should automatically detect it and run.
Also, I don't need to write a program.
Nope, you don't need to. Programs are only needed for drones, and that's only for the non-specific drones.
So. We want that. We need block of compressed iron. So I need to make that. Okay, so I gotta buy them. Alright.
Luckily, we're not shy on emeralds. Okay, 6 should be enough to start up. Be enough for baseline. Rather than going through the overly complicated system the mod wants me to go through. I'ma just use productive metalworks and skip 7 steps. Because fuck them. That's all. Okay. Still having the same sort of problem. Those going. You're centrifuging. That's fine, you're allowed this time. Okay. We're currently done with needing to bonk a million things. So now you get to make tungsten. Enjoy your life, loser. Okay. That's almost done. I'm gonna need a handful of these. I need 32 of the motherfuckers. Centrifuge that to get some of that. That's been made up. Okay, I will actually need more of that than what I initially thought, but I can still just suck it up and build it. Okay, so titanium machine casings. Do, do, do. Either one's any one of those. Assembler. Almost run out of space in my compressor expanded crafter.
Oh, really?
I have 3 slots left open in it. I mean, I can always put another one on top and be fine. It's just, I would just have to do it.
I
You
both
know?
know that sounds like work, so...
Exactly. So I'm gonna just use up these last 3 slots before I have to worry about that. Alright, can I get you to make 14 of these? I can. Let's although you will not be able to do this because I have this pain and suffering going. We'll put that pain and suffering on a brief hiatus. And we'll suffer and let that one go. So get me through a good half of the material I need for this. I'm just glad I've got the bees for this material that I need.
Yeah.
The bees are going. We've got them added up with the block upgrades to speed up the process in their production, and they just go.
They just do things.
This man's in need every upgrade he can get.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Why is that in there still? Let's toss that back in the system.
Alright, there we go.
Have we hit the pressures we needed?
No. No problems.
Are you sure you have it at the right chest?
I did not.
Was that you had him backwards, didn't you?
Sure is.
It happens, man. It's gotten me before.
Mr. President Sam the Cheese Sprayer.
You know, I gotta give Apotheosis credit for some of the names that they managed to string together.
Hmm.
On that dense cable. Sure am. Disconnect that. Just because I don't need to try using this and it not being ready. Because it'll try. And it will fail. Okay, that's going as strong as it can. We got pressure tubes.
Alright, so now I'm gonna make a bunch.
Yep. Makes 8 per block, which isn't terrible. Just be careful trying to attach the blues to your pressure chamber.
Okay.
Pressure chamber can only support 5 bar. You'll want to make a regulator valve and put that between the blues and the standard pipes that connect up to it. The valve will only, if placed in the correct orientation, which I can never remember what the correct orientation is, will limit the pressure. It will only allow 5 bars of pressure through, meaning it won't then blow up the remaining pipes. And while we all love the big earth-shattering kaboom, there is a time and place for everything.
Very much so.
I'm also throwing some shovels and swords to the kobolds. That's all they're getting for now. Some swords that we couldn't break down in our scavenger.
Hmm.
Alright, that's going strong. That guy's filled up. That guy's almost filled up. You're about to get a nice some availability for oil in the semi-near future.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Right now, all of the oil bees' oil is going into my distillation,
Okay.
but I've almost hit backlog.
Nice.
You'll just have to request the buckets to be processed. Okay, that's finally getting along through its process. We can go bar. Three. I don't know what all I need this for. Is technically the way that I would get this. Which, that's funny, and I might just make this just so I can eat it. Yes, I know, strange statements. There's a mixed iridium ingot, and I can eat it. And I'm tempted to, because it's funny. Process is finally get in here. Unfortunately, there's no in-place tool for those pipes.
Yeah, so every time I disconnect it, well, I'm losing a little bit of pressure.
Best way to do it would probably be using the wrench to seal off all of the ends of the pipe you're about to remove. and then you'll still lose a little bit of pressure with what was inside of the pipe, but you won't be having the gas line explosion and leaking. Won't do it with the compressors because they can't be plugged up like that, but I did 4 of the 16 of these I need. Fuck. God, I'm gonna need so much more of this bullshit. I'm not happy about it. But there is no other way for me to process this. At least in my current state. Well, there is one other way, but I am not dealing with that right now. It's not worth it. Not worth it. I'm gonna go vent some frustrations against a lesser Dargan.
Okay.
Hey, you want to come along?
Yeah, I can.
Enderman? I'm up, and he warped to the void. I mean, I can handle the Dargan on my own. I just, thought maybe you would want to come along. At this point, I'm sure I could handle the Chaos Guardian on my own. Assuming it's not trying to hit me with 17 fucking hyper beams. Okay, module collected, module inserted, and the Merber.
I was still
All right. You were still popping the orbs, the crystals.
I was still popping towers. I was like,
I said, nah, bro's gonna die. And I'm gonna do it again. I have a total of 6 respawns for him, and I'm gonna just keep shooting him with my bow. I will out DPS his healing. Now, Shia Kazing! Perished. these used for anything further at this point? We will need them for some of the creative stuff in the end game.
Yeah, if you're fucking like just murking them with no challenge, you don't need me there.
Fair enough. That's right. We're also getting dragon scales out of this. Okay. Don't need them. I really just want to murder him the 4 more times I got so I can get his data module up so we can get that quest done. Also, just because we can, quest completed. Hey, start again. Oh, hey, there's some free green hearts if we ever need those again. I've got nothing else I can really do at this point while I'm waiting for fucking tungsten to compress. Ready? Aim! Fire! Don't fire until you see the purple of its eyes. There is a temptation for me to go try to bully the Chaos Guardian.
Oh yeah.
Because, again, now I can pop his things without him needing to pop his things.
Yeah. That is true.
But there we go. We now have an advanced Ender Dragon module. Also, chapter complete.
Nice.
Come on, first try. First try. Can't make this shit up. Yeah, I got some jet boots. That done. That's that done. Do I want to jump into this absolute nonsense?
Probably.
One of us has got to do it.
I finished Forbidden Arcanas.
Wait, that actually finished that?
Yeah.
No, the chapter itself is not finished. Okay, so let's. Contain Manticore dust, arcane dust, charcoal, and gold. Ingot of sorts. to me for a start. Sure, we'll make that thing. I don't know what it do, but I'm gonna make it. Oh, it makes everything glowy. You want runes. Which might mean I need to make an occultism minor. Which water? Lava. Source block is consumed. That's annoying. There's not. Where do I want to put this at? You know, down here seems as good of enough place as any. Whee. Yeah, need a lot of lava down here, but I'll bite that bullet later. most ideal system in the world, but
Yours or mine?
mine.
Okay.
I need a bunch of Darkstone, and there's only one way for us to get Darkstone.
What's that?
Cobble's block generator between Witchwater, lava, over top of Arcane Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
It consumes lava per block.
Okay.
So I have just a advanced fluid placer, just drop them off next to this cobble gen, and just it's making it one block at a time. Okay, so
Once again, I'm gonna step away. I need to go grab more drink.
understandable. Don't care enough.
Alright.
Okay, so there's 9 of that done.
Alright, so
Okay, and how many of these did I need? 8 of these. There's all of that. I only have fucking one short.
would that surprise you?
Surprise me, no. Annoy me, yes. Hi, hun. How you doing? Okay, and then I think 48 polished. And a smithing table. Okay, and this is a 9x9 structure. Three. Right, am I visualizing this right? Okay. Solid, smooth, solid, extra room. Does fully encompass. And I imagine. Yes. Okay, so. Uh, I need 2 arcanes and more murder dust. On top of any of the arcane crystal blocks. I don't have any arcane crystal box in this. Places where the pedestals usually go. Okay, so I can pick this up. Okay, I think I need another one. Okay, that's minorly annoying. Aha! Now we have passive that into a thing. We like passive things. Before I continue more to this, see another stack of that going. Okay, so I do need that for that. Let's. Okay, so there's that. Okay, well, that looks like all I can currently do with Forbidden and Arcanus. Because I need to get Rune Stone. Did I get it from any of them? Don't have any of Yeah. Wasn't it a quest for me to make one of these things? It was. Can I upgrade him with what we've got? Yes. So we need that. One of those. Alright, let's do some more rituals. This is in the square. Sophisticated storage. I need you to give me the most ridiculous chest you can. Alright. That should hopefully make that not do the thing. Okay. Come on. Just need one particular drop out of you. Although I suppose, because while I'm waiting, I can look. Okay. Can't get that. Actually. Get a little bit more out of this guy. No idea if efficiency works on him, but unbreaking should. And it looks like fortune might. Go burr. You got fish and chips though, mate. What's my best use for this? Time to see if it's affected by fortune. That it do. Okay. We've got our items on our pedestal. We got our gavel. Okay, so what am I trying to make here? imagine I just need to get to level 2. Seems like I need to go make a quick journey into the Nether and look for some spawners. I'll go this way. Why is there a phantom in the Nether? There's a phantom in the Nether and he is booking it.
He's like, I have made a terrible mistake.
Like, wait.
No.
God, I hope that was just a bad loot roll and not going to be a reoccurring event.
What's that?
I need spawner scraps, which you get by breaking a spawner. I broke 2 spawners and got 1 each. I don't know if that's going to be the standard or if those are just bad rolls. But luckily, I only need 4 for what I'm wanting to do at the moment. It does seem like it's a reoccurring thing of 1 for 1. Alright, I've completed my journey. Put these with 4 arcane crystal. Level 6,000 blood. I need more blood. That 10 souls. Okay. Javelin. I might as well make a diamond hammer. Play. Guessing more blood and souls. What's this thing even do?
What thing?
This thing that the quest is having me make. Oh, not sure what it does, but the quest wants me to do it, so it shall be done.
But it shall be done next time.
Oh, nope, it's already going. It'll only take a few seconds. I already started the process. It's got a few second craft. And it's done.
Anyways, guys, that's it for us. We will be
Yep.
back on Monday with more of this.